Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to my channel. I'm Bella and today we're going to be talking about the Lionsgate portal. That's coming up on 8/8 and it's in the sun sign Leo, which coincides with the new moon and is also being referred to as the shift. So we entered the effects of this Lionsgate energy on or around July 26th. And we're going to continue going through that energy until around August 12th. So this Lionsgate occurs when the sun in the star system Sirius's rising is synchronized. And this alignment is clearly visible. It makes it appear as if there are two suns in the sky. So this alignment, everyone every year when it comes up always feels how powerful it is. What it does is it activates a gateway between the physical and the spiritual worlds. It makes the energies perfect right now to be able to hold and sort of anchor in these higher dimensional light codes that are coming in through the portal. So that with that, it's going to bring increased levels of consciousness, and it's all being broadcast through the Sirius and the Great Central Sun portal right now. We'll feel the effects really being heightened right now. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. So on August 8th, the portal is going to reach its peak position, and Orion's belt moves into direct alignment with the pyramids of Giza, where of course we have the lion-like Sphinx. So today I'd like to do a mass meditation for everyone listening, and a Reiki healing, of course, and clearing for the collective in honor of this cosmic event. We're going to be discussing the energies coming up surrounding this portal energy and what it means for you. So at the end of the video, I'm going to be doing an oracle card and I'm going to do a short tarot pull session. So make sure you watch till the end if you want to catch that. First, I would like to do a quick clearing like I always do to really set the space today and call in the guides and any benevolent beings who wish to assist us today. So if everyone's ready at this time, I invite you to light some sage, incense, or candles, whatever you feel called to. Get some tea or ice water, something to drink, and then just kick back and relax, close your eyes, and just be open to receive the healing today. If you'd like to make a donation to me or leave me a tip, you may do so at paypal.me/BellaImelda, or you can cash at me at BellaImelda. Links are in the description below and are accepted in great love and gratitude. So, okay, to begin, if everyone's ready, please just lay back and relax. Take 2 deep breaths with me now. I am now going to cast a bubble of white protective light all around us. This protective bubble seals out all negative energies. It encases us in a protective shield, blocking out any negative, unseen entities that seek entry. This body is of the light. Only the light may be here. All else must go. I'd like to call in my guides to join us today, and any higher galactic counterparts, my higher self, and the higher selves of all of those who are participating today. I call in our past, future, and parallel selves, as well as the ancestors and any deceased loved ones who wish to be here today. We call in the elementals, spirits, and fairies, and a request to assist us in this healing with love. We call in the angels, archangels, and ascended masters to watch over and assist. Please deliver any messages that need to come through today. I release any blockages that are holding me back from my happiness or my development. I choose to cleanse myself and release any and all negative thought forms, outdated contracts, or lingering negative energies that may be present, which are no longer serving us for the highest good. All negative energies, unseen influences, or thought forms must go in love. We wish you love and open up a pathway of light for all those who wish to enter, so you may be guided back home to the light. I call upon Source, our higher selves, and the angelic realms to assist in protecting all those involved in this healing today. Please surround our homes in love and light and disallow any negative unseen forces entry. Provide us with protection, create a space of love and healing, and surround us with an armor of light. May we be fully supported in all that we do as we do the work of the light. Please allow the highest potential healing today to be received by all who are open to it in the highest form of light and love possible. I choose to remember and experience and know that I am sovereign, I am free, I am unity, I am love. And so it is. So I'm going to tap in now, and I'm going to begin sending Reiki remotely. You should feel a connection being made as the Reiki begins to flow. Just relax and release whatever feels like it needs to be let go of. I'm going to light some sage, some more sage. I have my new lapis lazuli obelisk here today with me during this session. Felt really called to this crystal. I lit a few candles as well. And today we are listening to a Lionsgate portal meditation music in the background. So if everyone's ready, please take another deep breath and relax your physical body. Picture the Reiki flowing through your body effortlessly. We want to release all tension and stagnant energy. So try to make a point to unclench your jaw and relax your shoulders. Relax the muscles in your face. Just let go of all the tension that you feel like you're holding physically. Just kind of let the energy effortlessly flow through your physical body, your energetic body. Anything that is causing tension or resistance, notice that and try to relax that part of your body and just let go. If you're feeling any physical pain in that area, try to relax it and just let go. Once you begin to feel your physical body relax and you feel that Reiki energy moving through you, go ahead and just zone out a little with your mind and just listen to the words you hear. Try to visualize what I'm describing, if you can, as if you're just daydreaming. Don't force anything, just close your eyes and try to visualize what I describe. So I want you to visualize yourself walking into a sunny, bright field filled with green grass and wildflowers all around you. With your mind, make this meadow your own. Go ahead and picture a little veranda and a little seating area. and create a little area that you can walk up to that looks comfortable to do a meditation in. All around you are just beautiful trees and mountain peaks. It's literally a dream. It's the most beautiful place you've ever seen. It's your own personal heaven. You can go ahead and add some of your own touches, decorate it with your mind, and then walk over and take a seat in the little sitting area you created for yourself. It can look however you want. It can be a blanket in the grass. You can sit in a chair. Once you sit down there, look around you and notice how beautiful the sun is. You look around and you see a little creek nearby, and notice how the sunlight is reflecting off of the water and creating these little sparkles of light. And every time you see the sun reflecting off of a body of water like that and sparkling, it's creating light codes. These are little packets of information from the sun. So go ahead and absorb what those light codes are trying to tell you. Notice how it's so peaceful and quiet all around you. Begin to really focus on the sun now. You can look up at it and look back down. Think about how powerful it is, though. Think about how life-giving and strong it is, how it's always there. It's always our guiding light and life force. And just imagine what being the sun would be like. Try to picture yourself as the sun for a moment. Try to see 3D life on Earth from the sun's perspective. Imagine every day shining down your light, the life force that every being on Earth depends on. Just imagine that power and that responsibility. Imagine how much you'd have to love the beings who depended on you. All life on Earth adores and they honor the sun. So just imagine for a second and just feel that love directed at you now, as if you're the sun. And just receive all of that abundance in. Imagine what that would feel like. Wouldn't it power your energy? Let that energy charge you for a minute. Suck in the mana and the plasma energy you feel flowing through you as the sun. And then at the same time, feel that Reiki energy that's still flowing through your human 3D body that's sitting in this meditation right now. Just feel the energies mix and mingle with each other, each fueling the other, healing your physical and your energetic bodies. Now move your attention back to the sun. Imagine it as this electrical ball. Imagine slowly and effortlessly sending your consciousness up and out of your physical body that's sitting in that field meditating. Picture yourself in the field. See yourself sending your consciousness up and out of your body and just guide it upwards. Just visualize it. Just imagine, daydream this is happening. Imagine that your perception is just moving higher and higher, your consciousness sort of rising up out of your body so that you can look down and see yourself there sitting in the meadow. Keep moving up and up slowly until your consciousness is finally out of the atmosphere. And then you find yourself floating effortlessly through the cosmos. Continue moving your perception up and out. You're weightless. Until suddenly, you then notice you are right outside of the sun itself. Face the cosmic being. Face yourself. Hold your hands up, out in front of you, and feel the heat radiating off of the majestic being. Take a moment to send it your love and appreciation. And now, feel as if the sun is your equal. Slowly move forward and combine yourself with the sun. Feel as if you are one in the same being. There's no pain. You are simply merging your consciousness with Helia. Move forward and then feel yourself swimming, immersed in these fiery energies. It's not hurting you. It's simply increasing the electrical current running through your body. You're charging yourself off of the sun's power. The sun not being the least bit diminished by this either. It's the same idea of how one flame can light 1,000. You are going to take this energy and light your flame. And then you are going to come back to Earth. You're going to return to your body on Earth, and you're going to light the candles that are each and every one of your fellow Earthmates with this energy. You will act as an energetic fractal of the sun itself, ready to ignite and seed hundreds, if not thousands of others simply by just existing, simply by just exuding your energy, this new supercharged sun energy. Just feel yourself absorbing that power for a moment, just charging and like breathing it in and swimming in it. You suddenly feel different. You feel like yourself, but as if you've emerged from a cleansing process. You feel like you're embodying the spirit of a lion. When you're ready and you feel as if you've taken in all you need, I want you to now begin to push your consciousness back out of the sun and try to separate yourself. Take a minute and give appreciation for the experience Helia has allowed you. And then slowly push back and push out and separate your consciousness from the sun. When you emerge back into the cosmic darkness you were floating in, you're going to now realize that you are now encased in your own tiny sun. There's an orange fiery ball surrounding your entire etheric body now as it's floating through the cosmos. Take some time now to slowly return to Earth. As you're encased in this sphere, slowly visualize it. And make sure you're going slow enough so you don't lose any of this energy Helia has just bestowed upon you. We want to make sure we're still resonating with that experience so that we can incorporate the energy back into our physical body as we return to the earth. You may begin to feel hotter as you do merge back into your physical body. Just breathe and know that it's just burning all the rest of this stagnant energy you're still holding that you're now ready to finally release. So you're going to remain inside of this fiery sphere as it returns closer and closer to Earth, and moving slowly, calmly, and blissfully, but also on a mission. You're inside this fiery sphere and there's this determined look on your face. You can feel it. You feel different, but the same. You feel like you've sort of hopped timelines. You feel like you're the ideal version of yourself. Your consciousness is returning to your body as that ideal version of yourself. The flaming sphere is now moving closer and closer until once again you can see the meadow that your physical body resides in. There's rose bushes all around where you're sitting, you notice from the higher up perspective. And you smile to yourself. And you feel so much love for that being you see down there. And you're glad to be back. So the fiery ball is descending. It's moving slowly over the meadow. It's breaking down like a god descending from parted clouds in the sky. And suddenly it stops. And you realize what you need to do. You take a deep breath. You gather your strength. You visualize yourself one more time intermingled with the sun, and you hold that frequency. Then, you take a bold step out of the fiery sphere you're encased in, and plant your foot on the grass of the meadow. As you separate from the sphere and you move forward, you glance down. And you notice you've changed. You are a shining, glowing being. You are a lion. Your body is morphed into the embodiment of a huge, glowing lion with radiant, long, feathered wings spanning out behind you. You are literally an animalistic embodiment of the sun. You can feel the lion's inner power come over you, a fierceness and determination swelling inside of your being. You know you could take on anything before you. But you are still not physical. You are still too ethereal for Earth, so you need to merge with your body. So you make your way over to your sleeping figure and move your hand out. You see it leave golden tracers as you move it. And your hand appears to be a holographic representation of not only a hand, but also a paw. You push your etheric king lion self back into your physical body now. And with a gasp of breath, you sit up from the meadow you were lounging in and stand up straight. Visualize it. You standing up, eyes wide. You look around. You look down at your skin. And you see glittering golden flecks. To your extreme pleasure and surprise, you still feel that lion or lioness embodiment within you. You still feel the power of the sun, and it's pouring through your etheric body. You've astral traveled to the Lion's Gate portal and emerged a lion. This is the energy we need to hold inside of our being during this portal alignment right now, to embrace the energies that are coming in. And if we can do this, this is how we receive the biggest boosts or the biggest upgrades. It's how we hop on the most ideal timeline. It's a really great meditation to do for anyone who needs to embody the lion. We need to love ourselves enough to know when to step into the opportunities that beckon us. And that's what we're going to be seeing right now. Opportunities presented to us, the universe almost testing us to see if we're ready to reach out and accept those opportunities. Sort of like the moment you've been waiting for your entire life, where it's time to be ready now, actually ready, so that when the opportunities come, we don't miss them, and we're not too fearful to take them. This is really the time of the shift. The Lion's Gate is a time for accelerated ascension. We're all calling in this change. We're all, as a collective, calling in new earth. So as individuals and as a collective, we do need to prepare for change. The change within ourselves, taking a really hard look at ourselves, the things we don't like about ourselves, the things we do. And it's a really good time to take a look at the external world and prepare for change on a bigger scale. During this portal activation, people are going to feel a sense of being aligned and on mission. Sort of just stepping into that divine embodiment and knowing that we're all individualized expressions of the divine. When we can raise our vibration and be in that higher state where we're open to receive blessings from the universe, we'll begin to see instant manifestations, synchronicities, deja vu, like download events and epiphany moments. The things that we want to put into the reality, if we can stay in a high enough vibration, it's like we're seeing the instant manifestation of those dreams right now. This is the perfect energy. We're going to be seeing these sort of like surprise moments, surprise creations, luck, or things effortlessly playing out for us. Or projects we've been working off suddenly paying back on our investment. Sort of just an optimistic end of feeling hopeless and stagnant. A lot of beings are finally stepping up and standing up for themselves. They're losing their fear and they're being vocal about what they will not stand for. We're seeing that across the globe right now. And it's because of these Lion Gate energies. There's incoming Syrian light codes, and as they come in through this portal, in this alignment, they're literally activating our energy fields. It's upgrading our DNA to a more crystalline structure. We're changing. We're going through physical purges, emotional purges, spiritual purges. A lot of things are falling away and new things are coming in. A lot of change energy, expansion, growth, cutting off the dead fat. The dead fat. The Lion's Gate is also going to deeply intensify any psychic gifts or abilities we already have. It's basically blowing open our pineal glands during this portal, and if you have any proclivities, you have any natural gifts, now's a really great time to practice, to dive deeper. Any lucid dreaming, out of body work you're doing, we're going to naturally see heightened states of lucid dreaming because this higher consciousness energy is coming in. It's intensifying everything. You may have this weird dreamy feeling of being out of body, a little loopy. Another big ping that I was getting is this idea of timeline shifts and quantum leaps. Suddenly waking up and everything's different, you feel different. And this is all being driven, like the Mandela effect is, by our state of consciousness. So I'm seeing a lot of other channelers right now, a lot of other YouTubers talking about these quantum leaps, these timeline shifts. Very obvious Mandela effects everybody's noticing. A lot around Britney Spears videos, which is interesting with all of the conservatorship issues coming up for her right now in the media. And it's bigger than just a pop star, or it's bigger than just Britney Spears' music videos changing. It's like, who has the technology to tinker with the timelines and what is happening here? Something to think about. It's a huge rabbit hole to go down, but I'm seeing that come up for a lot of people. Sudden, huge changes they're noticing in their realities, but a lot of it is for the better. They're hating an aspect about their life and they wake up the next morning with these epiphanies of exactly what to do, how to change it. And the energies are perfect right now for leaning into that and just deepening that. It's also a great time to see a deepening of divine partnerships. This could be, for a lot of people, like a big Tower tarot card moment. Felt like sudden upheavals, breakups, but also new exciting beginnings. Breakups that lead to new, instantly a new relationship that's the relationship. Overall, it's just a really great time to connect with the higher dimensional light beings out there. I know that there are a lot of lion beings, higher density lion beings. And as far as I know, these are protectors of our planet. They're sort of like noble guides or protectors. A lot of people connect with them already during meditation and dreams. I've heard a lot of people talk about these beings, how loving they are, how protective, and that they're here right now backing us up energetically. I know James Gilliland at Isetti Ranch talks a lot about these beings, and he has a deep relationship with them. So the energy right now is that heightened, brave lion energy, like we saw through the meditation. It's about awakening your inner divinity and aligning with your God self, sort of bringing the two together and then embodying that to live throughout every day of your life. Always holding that higher frequency. I mean, it's streaming in right now for us to take advantage of. We'd be crazy not to. It's a really good time if you're trying to let go of something, if you're trying to start something up new and it just needs one little push. This Lionsgate portal that we're lining up with, now's the time. I mean, the energies right now overall are abundance and harvest, fertility, the height of summer, manifestation, love, prosperity. So anywhere you can really deepen into gratitude surrounding those themes, it's going to bring you more benefits, more good karma, and more positive physical manifestations. I also really feel that right now, working on as best you can, trying to get out of the mind is a really good practice for people right now. So I feel like negative emotions tend to come from the mind. where positive emotions are coming from the heart. And it's just something to think about. Like, when we're cut off and we're numb, we're living in the mind and we're letting fear rule the mind, and then that rules our emotions. It makes our emotions come from the mind. But we need to live by the heart more and let our emotions and our heart kind of have this symbiotic relationship where we can just feel into things more. We can connect more to our intuition and soul guidance and make better choices. Where the mind is going to cut that off and say those things don't exist and just pull you back down into ego. So really trying to just live less in the mind and less in fear. That's going to reduce all the negative emotion that we're feeling. And when you catch yourself doing it, kind of just pull yourself back into the heart. And if you have a hard time doing that, just pick one thing that you feel gratitude for. Your health, having a roof over your head, your dog. And just feel the gratitude in your heart for that. Really helps center and ground people, because this is really intense energy coming in right now. Like, we're feeling that lion portal. We're feeling that coming in. So if you're still in kind of a state of meditation, you can go ahead and just wiggle your fingers a little bit and kind of pull back into your body if you're not already completely there. Or you can stay in that meditative state, whatever feels best for you. Get a drink of water if you'd like. I wanted to pull some oracle cards and see if anything needs to come through that way for us that we should know about for the Lionsgate portal on August 8th. And we'll just see if any of the cards align with the energetic themes we were just discussing, or anything that came up for you during the meditation. If there's anyone listening who has any specific questions, or if you're seeking anything specific, just ask that now in your mind. And I'm going to pull a few cards from a few separate decks, and we'll see what comes up. And then I'm probably going to do a quick tarot pull too. We'll see how long this video is, but... Okay, so ask a question. Anything, just keep that in the back of your head. Anything that you feel you would like guidance to. I'm going to pull first from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Haven't used this one in a while. Okay, so I got the card Keepers of the Earth. It says you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So that's kind of interesting. That actually goes along with another video I'm working on about the ancestors. Because I was just thinking about that the other day, how you can't really be cowardly when you have the ancestors watching you, like the things that they've been through, the burned at the stake and prosecuted, and then like here we are holding the torch of our lineage, and like we can't let them down. So this card tells us that we're super supported and that we don't stand alone. We have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and on the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. We call upon them for assistance because they're here to help. They acknowledge the work that you've done and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and they thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It's time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This is true. We need to make sure we're asking for it if we want support, if we want something from the universe, if we want help manifesting. It's important to ask and put the intention out there. It says this can come in the form of financial abundance, active service from strangers, or people flocking to help you in your work. The only thing that's stopping you right now is your capacity to receive the support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work you are doing. You do not need to go it all alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receive more than you ever thought possible. What kind of support do you need? Think about that for a second, and then take a second to call it in, because we cast a circle at the beginning of this, and I feel like I called in to participate today, any guides or beings that we're connected with. And now's the time to ask for the support that you need. So since we're moving into spooky season, I want to pull a Halloween card too. This usually points out something we need to work on. So go ahead and ask yourself if you're open to hear. Sometimes it's not, but okay, so I got the Witch card. It is getting to be the season of the Witch. The earthly weaver of the worlds. So, witches are weavers of magic and change through spells and rituals and herbal recipes. They weave the powers of this world and the next in synergy to solve problems and heal. Holding the Witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life and that magic is indeed afoot. That's sort of like the quantum timeline hopping that I'm sort of seeing right now. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. That I feel is relevant for a lot of people because there's really polarizing times right now. A lot of disagreement in the political and global scale. Let's just leave it at that. I think it's really important to speak your truth. I always am a huge proponent of that and not really giving a fuck and just saying whatever you feel. I think a lot of problems we encounter with friends are they weren't really friends to begin with. A lot of jealousy. So when you start shining your light and you start exuding power, that to weak individuals or weaker, lower vibrational beings is a threat, because instead of being happy for you, they compare themselves to you, and that creates issues. But when that happens, that just means you're elevating and not everybody can go with you. You have to stay on your path. You can't lower yourself just to appease the group or an individual. Even if they think you're crazy or weird, we really just have to embrace it. And on that note, I pulled a card from the Spirit Animal deck, and I got the Stag Spirit, which is such a beautiful, it's actually on the cover of the deck, and it's really the totem animal for this energy. The Lunasa holiday we kind of just went by, I just did my last video about, you know, this stag energy, this height of summer, abundant, fertile, powerful, woodsy energy. And it says, take the lead. Card number 58. So let's see what this has to say. So whether or not you've set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up and lead in your life. This Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call and be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others are going to look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the stag spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. So that's really interesting, because that's exactly what I was just saying about how Lionsgate right now is really creating a opportunity for us. It's basically like handing you the opportunity and then seeing if you're ready to reach out and take it. You can't just reach out and take it. You have to be ready to do the work. The Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best is in you, and it's coming into view for you as you step forward with strength, knowing the Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You're a model of transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. But stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. I really like that line. That is something that they teach in Reiki, is stay humble. You're not doing the healing, you're just facilitating, you're just holding space for the healing, and I fully believe that. If you walk your talk, that's how you gain respect, and that's how you make change. So others may not be as far along as you are in your journey. So you're being called to be compassionate and patient as you find yourself leading the way. When others struggle to follow you, they may be unsure that you can be trusted, challenging you to be kind and strong, challenging your value and questioning your worth. Know the Spirit has put you in this place in this time for a purpose and will not abandon you when you need help with your new responsibilities. That's beautiful, because sometimes stepping into the unknown, it can create fear, when it's really the best thing for us to create expansion, knowing that there is a support system behind you. Perhaps you're actually uncomfortable leading, perhaps temporarily trapped by your small self, and are therefore promoting yourself too strongly, afraid that others might see weakness or imperfection in you. Let go of your fears and let Stag Spirit remind you that you have what it takes to lead wisely and ethically if you practice self-honesty and listen to others who wish to support you. So that's just really being authentic and not too big for your britches, and just coming out with an attitude that you want to serve humanity. Just being authentic and having an open, loving heart is really, those are the best leadership qualities. And if anyone is holding any sort of fear over putting themselves out there, it's totally natural to fear, but a lot of the times when we take that chance and we just put ourselves out there, we're very pleasantly surprised by the reception and how much we inspire other people to do the same. So we have time. Let's just do a quick tarot pull for the collective, and we'll see what is the Lionsgate energy going to bring us. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck. I think that's a pretty popular deck. I love it. I feel the morphogenetic field around these cards. I feel like a lot of really cool people use these cards. They're very beautiful. Alright, so what does Lionsgate have for us? Uh-oh. So we have King of Wands reversed. So this could represent a masculine fire sign. It's somebody who is kind of, has like a poser energy to them. Like a little bit of an ego, a little impatient, somebody who's not really ready to step up and fully embody themselves. And then we have Four of Swords reversed as well. This is a rejection and healing of wounds. It's kind of taking time to go within, being really exhausted and burned out, and kind of like taking that first step to Just take some time for yourself so that you can reemerge and join the world. And then we have the Devil reversed. So this could be confronting some inner fears about ourselves. It could be kind of venturing into like a deep, dark place within us. I feel like this is somebody who's been burned recently and their ego took a major hit and they kind of are letting that fear hold them back from moving on with their life. It's really this moment of like, you just got checked. Like you're just like, you got taken down a notch. Ooh, the Lovers. Lovers and Ten of Swords reversed. So this is an old situation that ended badly. Emotional pain, Ten of Swords reversed. It could be not able to let go of a situation, and it's next to the Lovers card, so I'm feeling, first I was kind of thinking this had something to do with work, and now I'm kind of feeling this is more relationship. And then we have Six of Swords reversed. That's not... Yeah, this is like not being able to move on, being resistant to change. Could also be travel that's been interrupted, like something being held back. Could also be something being exposed on the internet. We have another Eight of Swords reversed. This is being a victim of circumstance, but it's also limiting self-belief and like negative self-talk. And it's sort of using the past as an excuse to remain shackled and being kind of this inner critic of yourself. And it's kind of just like self-sabotage. But then we move into these Pentacles, which is, so we have Two of Pentacles upright, which is like a new financial partnership. So then we have Six of Pentacles reversed, which is sort of like issues with funding or liability. Could be like plans were destroyed. So maybe this did have something to do with business. Maybe it was somebody who was mixing business and pleasure and it didn't end well. Music just ended. Nine of Swords reversed. We're getting a lot of swords here. Page of Wands. And King of Cups reversed. Okay, so I feel like that King of Cups reversed is sort of like an emotionally cold masculine. A lot of swords reversed. It makes me a little nervous. Yeah, this is like overthinking and being really stressed about something. I feel like it goes back to that like living in the mind, like existing too much in the mind and like letting your fear dictate your path. And that's not what we want to be doing during this Lion Gate portal. We want to be believing in ourselves so we can like get off that timeline. But then we have the Page of Wands here in the middle. So we have this like, we have this emotionally cold man, but then we have the Nine of Swords reverse, which is just overthinking, overanalyzing. But then we've got Page of Wands upright in the middle, and that's like expressing your truth, speaking your truth, being creative. It's also like that whistleblower energy. Kind of just like, you know what? I'm going to say it and have this freedom and just being like, I don't care, and just dropping all of your worries and just being like, I'm just going to say it. I'm done holding it in, and that will sort of be your breakthrough moment where you stop bottling it in and bottling it up, and you just stop telling yourself you shouldn't feel this way and just say what you have to say. Okay, so if you're able to do that, if you're able to speak up for yourself and just, you may lose the person. Maybe you're feeling like, if I say my truth, I'll lose that person. That may happen, but I trust me, you will feel so much better. Okay, don't make any decisions based on what I'm telling you, but if you cut the loose, dead fat, we have the Empress card and then 3 of Pentacles. So, I don't know if somebody's like not letting you work. If there's, I don't know if that makes sense, but we have the Empress card, which, I mean, that's really like healing. That's more, that's like the divine feminine and this nurturing, just abundant, pregnant woman who's like fully embodying her true self. And then, yeah, 3 of Pentacles, that's like that's like coming together as a team to create a new venture. There's kind of like new opportunities. If you can speak up, because I think you're creating a prison inside of your mind. Yeah, the Hermit. So kind of being a loner right now. This is, okay, we have Knight of Pentacles reversed. That can be feeling stuck. It can be looking for shortcuts or not being lazy, but sort of like you want everything to be perfect, but you feel like it's so far out of your grasp that you're like, I don't even know why I would bother trying. It's so far out of my grasp. And then we have more swords reversed. We have 7 of swords reversed. We've pretty much had all of the swords reversed. This is imposter syndrome. This is feeling like you're lying to yourself or you're not being your true self. And I mean, swords represent words or action, and we've had a lot reversed. So it sort of feels like something's keeping you back from progressing. A lot of that might be mental. That also might be your attachment to a toxic person. Or it maybe somebody's telling you, just reinforcing these negative beliefs. It could be that too. And you're letting them. Like you're letting their opinion of you dictate you too much. Where it's like, if they don't believe in you, you don't need them to bring you down. Because you absolutely have it in you and you absolutely can do it. But this person is basically, every time you get an energetic spark, they like spit on it and it goes out. Like, stop seeking approval from this person so much, because they're getting off on it. They're getting off on seeing you down because it makes them feel better about themselves. Yeah, we have Queen of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if this is like a boss figure. It could be a boss who is belittling you and making you feel like you can't do anything because they don't want to lose you. Because they actually know that you're an asset and they're kind of taking advantage of you and mind screwing you so that you don't leave them. Because we have 2 of Swords, which is like a conflict between 2 people. And then we have the 7 of Wands upright, which is a fight. It's struggling to prove myself. It's being challenged by others. Feeling vulnerable and like you need to defend yourself. Alright, let's just do a couple more. Page of Pentacles, which is money, new beginnings, a new venture, new career path. So maybe you need to tell that person to screw off and just go do what you've been wanting to do to begin with. or if it's a relative who's not believing in you, I think you really need to just tell them where to put it and go do what you need to do. Yeah, so we have Ace of Swords reversed, which is like a missed opportunity, or like... Or it could... This could also be something not being what you thought it was. Or not what you hoped it was. Like maybe you're sticking something out because you think you're going to get something really good from it in the end, but it turns out that you're not. And then we have the Hierophant, which is like religion, commitment, marriage. Could be your marriage. Alright, one more. Let's just see. Oh. Yeah, it's your marriage. I just got Two of Cups, King of Swords reversed, and the World reversed. So we have sort of a toxic masculine here who is... I feel like he's just being a pain, and he's just like putting doubt into your head. And he's making you feel like you have to be doing things a certain way. We need to do some inner healing. The both of you need to do some inner healing. I got the Emperor reversed, High Priestess reversed, and Knight of Cups reversed. So there are some emotional controlling things going on here. And this is basically stuff that, as the Lion's Gate portal comes up, this is all stuff we can just work on. It's not to feel daunting or like you're screwed. It's kind of just like, these are the opportunities that you can use this energy to make a huge change and sort of break these toxic cycles, break the dependency you have on this person's approval, and what they stop letting what they say and think affect you so much. And if you can't, leave. Just saying. Because you're really wasting time and just spinning here. Like, you could be so much more, you could be doing more with your career, but you're letting you're letting people tell you who you are. Okay, last card. Four of Cups upright. Yeah, this is like being kind of detached and fantasizing, contemplating and withdrawing, and a little stagnant, a little bit of being a brat energy going on, but mostly just apathy and just like, ugh. So take that feeling and then just ask yourself, what do I want to do? What do I really love about life? And what could I do if money wasn't an issue? Because everything that you really want to do, it is possible to do these things. We just have to start somewhere. And I really feel like, as cliche as it sounds, it starts with yourself, and it starts with believing yourself, because you need to, you need to fight on your own team first and foremost. If we can get through the mental hang-ups we have and doubt, then we can really just use these energies as a jump-off point to better ourselves. And maybe that is just working to love yourself more. Okay, that's all I've got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Again, the links to tip or leave me a donation are in the description below. If you're interested in booking a private remote session with me, you can email me, BellaImelda@yahoo.com, and I will put my menu in the description below. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, so until next time, I love you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for listening.